town looked the same as he stepped down from the train. There to meet him were his mama and papa. Now the lane she runs, she's his Mary, with hair of gold and lips like cherry. It's to touch the green, green grass of home. Now the old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. There's that old oak tree that they used to play on. Down the lane he strolls with his sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherry. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. For they'll all come to meet him and to greet him, smiling sweetly. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then he wakes and looks around him at the gray walls that surround him, and he realizes he was only dreaming. For there's a guard and there's a sad old padre. Together they will walk at daybreak, and again he'll touch the green, green grass of home. For they'll all come to meet him beneath the shade of that old oak tree, and they'll lay him neath the green, green grass of home. When it's twilight on the trail, and I jog along, the world is like a dream, and the ripple of the stream is my song. When it's twilight on the trail, and I rest once more, my ceiling is the sky, and the grass on which I lie is my floor. Never have a nickel in my jeans, never have a debt to pay, till I understand what real contentment means. Guess I was born that way. When it's twilight on the trail, and my voice is still, please plant this heart of mine underneath the lonesome pine on the hill. There is silver on the sage tonight, sprinkled by the moon above. So lie down, doggies, and I can dream of the one gal I love. There is silver on the sage tonight. We've been on the trail all day, So lie down, doggies, and you'll dream too of a range far away, of a range waiting for you, where the streams never go dry, and the grass sparkles with dewdrops in the meadows of that sweet by and by. Oh, there's silver on the sage tonight. We've been on the trail all day. So lie down, doggies, and I can dream of the one I love, of that gal I love. I was snapping out prompts for the old line you left 40 months from the buckaroo. When the boss he steps up and he says, "Say my lad, you look really good riding horses, that's bad. But you see, I ain't got no more outlaws to break, but I'll buy you a ticket and give you a stake. At riding them wild ones, well, you ain't so slow, and you might look good at the big rodeo." While they were putting the bull in the chute, I'm strapping my spurs to the heels of my boot. I looked right full over, and to my surprise, he's a foot and a half in between his two eyes. On top of his shoulders, he's got a big hump. I cinches my rigging just back of that lump. I lights in his little lilacs out of screen, comes out with the feller, the rest is a dream. He jumps to the left, but he lands to the right. Well, I ain't no greenhorn, I'm still sitting tight. Then the dust starts to fogging right out of his skin, while his horns are waving just under my chin. That sun in his belly, he couldn't be beat. He's showing the buzzards the soles of his feet. He's dipping so low that my boots fill with dirt, and he's making a whip of the tail of my shirt. He's popping the buttons right off of my clothes, just bucking, falling, blowing his nose. The crowd starts cheering both me and that bull. Well, he needed no help, but I had my hands full. Then I started to fence rowing and weaving behind. My head started snapping, I sort of went blind. It made a high dive that rattled my bones. Went up together, but it came down alone. Up high I turned over, and below I can see through the car in the ground, just waiting for me. I could picture a grave with a big slab of wood, said, "Here lies Twister, thought he was good." Then I noticed something can't seem to be true. The brand on his hip is a big flying U. When I landed, he charged, but I've got enough sense to outrun that bull through a hole in those fens. I dived through that hole, and I want you to know I ain't going back to no wild west show. At straddling them dreamers, you can bet I'm all through. I'm sore looking back to the old flying U. There's a rainbow on the Rio Colorado. There's a haze around the western Texas moon. Someone waits beside the Rio Colorado. Oh, I promise to come back to Texas soon. When dawn comes breaking through this lonesome buckaroo, we'll go riding down the trail I used to roam. There's a rainbow on the Rio Colorado, and it calls me to my western Texas home. As I was out of luck, one day on the strand I spied a young damsel all dressed up so grand, in ribbons and laces and jewels set in gold. Thinks I, there's a daisy only 19 years old. Her fingers were tapered, her neck like a swan, her face like a picture, her voice not too strong. For 6 months we courted, then the village bells tolled. I'd captured my daisy, only 19 years old. Well, the guests all departing, we went to rest. My hair stood on end when my bride got undressed. Oh, the cartoon packing she did unfold. Thinks I, that's peculiar, only 19 years old. She took off her fingers, I think she left 3. She screwed off her left leg below the knee. Then out on the carpet her glass eye did roll. Thinks I, that's peculiar, only 19 years old. Her false teeth she laid on the dresser with care. She took off her plump dress and hung them on the chair. Then off came her wig and her bald pate did show. She was not 90, but 90 years old. Well, the thing that was left represented my bride. When it got into bed, I tried hard to decide whether I should crawl in with the skeleton there, or remain with the plunder on the dresser and chair. Now all you young fellows, when a courting you go, make sure they're complete from their head to their toe, or else you are apt, like myself, to get sold on a patched up old blister for a 19-year-old. Have you ever been lonely? Have you ever been blue? Have you ever loved someone just as I love you? Can't you see I'm sorry for each mistake I've made? Can't you see I've changed you? Can't you see I've paid? So be a little forgiving. Take me back in your heart. How can I go on living now that we're apart? If you knew what I've been through, you would know why I ask you. Have you ever been lonely? Have you ever been blue? There's a yellow rose in Texas I'm going there to see. No other fella knows her, nobody only me. She cried so when I left her, like to broke her heart. And if we ever meet again, we never more shall part. She's the sweetest rose of color Southland ever knew. Eyes as bright as diamonds, they sparkle like the dew. You may talk about your dearest maid, sing of Rosalie, but the yellow rose of Texas beats the bells of Tennessee. Well, I'm going back to find her, my heart is full of woe. We'll sing the songs together we sang so long ago. I'll pick the banjo gayly, you sing the songs of Yo. And the yellow rose of Texas, she'll be mine forevermore. She's the sweetest rose of color the Southland ever knew. With eyes as bright as diamonds, they sparkle like the dew. You may talk about your dearest maid and sing of Rosalie. The yellow rose of Texas beats the bells of Tennessee. We're round me chillin' and I'll tell a story of the mountains in the days when guns was long. When two families got disputin', it was bound to end in shootin'. So just listen close, I'll tell you what I saw. Oh, the Martins and the Coys, they were reckless mountain boys, and they took up family feudin' when they'd meet. They would shoot each other quicker than it took you ride slicker. They could knock a squirrel's eye out at 90 feet. All their fighting started one bright Sunday morning, when old Grandpa Coy was full of Mountain Dew. Just as quiet as a church mouse, he stole in the Martin's hen house, 'cause the boys, they needed eggs for breakfast too. Oh, the Martins and the Coys, they were reckless mountain boys, but old Grandpa Coy is gone where angels live. When they found him on the mountain, he was bleeding like a fountain, 'cause they punctured him till he looked like a sieve. Well, the boys, they started right out to avenge him, and they didn't even take time out to mourn. They went out to do some killing where the Martins was stillin', and they found old Abel Martin making corn. Oh, the Martins and the Coys, they were reckless mountain boys, but old Abel Martin was the next to go. Though he saw the Coys coming, he had hardly started running, for a volley shook the hills and laid him low. After that they started out to fight in earnest, and they starred the mountains up with shot and shell. There was uncles, brothers, cousins, they bumped him off by dozens. Just how many bit the dust, it's hard to tell. Oh, the Martins and the Coys, they were reckless mountain boys. At the art of killing, they became quite deaf. They all know they shouldn't do it, but before they hardly knew it, on each side they only had one person left. Now the one remaining Martin was a maiden, and as pretty as a picture was his grave, while the one surviving boy was the handsome Henry Coy, and the folks all knew they'd soon meet face to face. Oh, the Martins and the Coys, they were reckless mountain boys, but their shooting and their killing sure played hard. And it didn't bring no joy to know that Grace and Henry Coy both had sworn that they would finish up the job. Well, at last they met upon a mountain pathway. Henry Coy, he aimed his gun at Gray. He was set to pull the trigger when he saw her pretty figure. You could see that love had kicked him in the face. Oh, the Martins and the Coys, they were reckless mountain boys, but they say their ghostly cussing gives you chills. For the hatchet sure was buried when sweet Grace and Henry married. It broke up the western feud in these here hills. You may think that this is where the story ended, but I'm telling you, them ghosts don't cuss no more. 'Cause since Grace and Henry wedded, they fight worse than all the rest did, and they carry on the feud just like before. I meet you on the street, and then you say hello, and I can hardly speak. My heart is beating so, and anyone could tell. You think you know me well, but you don't know me. No, you don't know the one who dreams of you each night and longs to hold, kiss your lips, and longs to hold you tight. To you I'm just a friend, that's all I've ever been. But you don't know me, for I never knew the art of making love, though my heart aches with love for you. Afraid and shy, I let my chance go by, the chance that you might have loved me true. You give your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. And I watch you walk away beside that lucky guy. To you I'm just a friend, that's all I've ever been. But you don't know rebel in mind, I'm blue. The whole wide world seems blue, 'cause I ain't got no job, and I don't know what to do. I'm going down to the river, I'm gonna take my rocking chair, and if the blues don't leave me, I'll rock on away from there. I've got the blues like midnight, and I almost lose my mind. Sometimes I feel like living, and sometimes I feel like dying. I'm gonna lay my head on some lonesome railroad mine. And let that 219 train pass by my weary mind. Oh, well, my good gal done left me. She said she'd never be back. And now that night wind is sobbing through that live oak by my shack. Well, troubled in mind, I'm blue, but I won't be blue always, because the sun's gonna shine in my back door someday. Hush by my baby, slumber time is coming soon. Rest your head upon my breast while Mammy hums a tune. Oh, the Sandman is calling, night shadows are falling, while the soft breezes sigh as in days long gone by. Way down in Missouri, where I heard this melody, when I was a little feller on my mammy's knee, the people were humming, their banjos were strumming, so soft and low. Hush by my baby, slumber time is coming soon. Rest your head upon my breast while Mammy hums a tune. Well, it seemed like my Mammy was here once again, a humming a lullaby. No return. Sometimes it's peaceful, and sometimes wild and free. Love is a traveler on the river of no return, swept on forever to be lost in a stormy sea. Wailery, I can hear the river call, where the roll of waters fall. Wailery, I can hear my lover call, come to me. I lost my love on the river, and forever my heart will yearn. Gone, gone forever down the river of no return. There's a ship lies waiting for me in the harbor. Tomorrow for old England she sails, far away from your land of endless sunshine, to my land of rainy skies and gales. And I shall be aboard that ship tomorrow, though my heart is full of woe at this farewell. For you are beautiful, and I have loved you dearly, more spoken word can tell. They say that there's a wicked war a-blazing, and the sound of war I know so very well. Even now I see the foreign ships a-racing, their guns on fire as we sail into hell. I have no fear of death, it brings no sorrow. Oh, you are beautiful, and I have loved you dearly, more dearly than the spoken word can tell. They say when you gain a lover, that is when you lose a friend. That the end is the beginning is the end. And that the very day you're born is when you start to die. And the first time that we said hello began our last goodbye. If I could live forever, it is certain I could never find another single second so sublime. The moment of our meeting, when our hearts first touched in greeting, how I wanted to hold back the hands of time. When they begin the overture, it sounds the end of show. When you said I'll never leave you, I knew then that you would go. The sound of all our laughter is now echoed in a sigh, and the first time that we said hello began our last goodbye. Listen to the age-old story of the shifting, whispering sound. This is what they whisper to of the days of long ago, when the settlers and the miners fought the crafty Navajo. How the cattle roamed the valley, happy people worked the land, and now everything is covered by the shifting, whispering sound. How the miner left his buckboard, went to work his claim that day, and the burros broke their halters when they thought he'd gone to stay. Wandered far in search of water, onto old sidewinders well, and there their bones picked clean by buzzards that were circling when they fell. How they found the ancient miner lying dead upon the sand. After months they could but wonder if he died by human hand. So they dug his grave and laid it on his back and crossed his hand. And his secret still is hidden by the shifting, whispering sound. This is what they whispered to me on that quiet desert air. of the people and the cattle and the miner lying there. If you care to learn their secrets, wander through this quiet land. And I know you'll hear the story of that shifting, whispering sound. Sleepy Rio Grande, sleepy Rio Grande, let me hear those mandolins play. Sleepy Rio Grande. Sleepy Rio Grande, sleepy Rio Grande, let me dream of dark Spanish eyes, dreams that will never end. Pale moon up above, night just made for love. Let me hear those mandolins play. Sleepy Rio Grande. I hear the sound of distant drums far away, far away. And if they call for me to come, then I must go, and you must stay. Oh, marry, marry me, let's not wait. Let's share all the love we can before it's too late. Love me now, for now is all the time there may be. Love me, marry, marry, marry me. I hear the distant bugles blow far away, far away. And if they call, I must go across the sea, so wild and brave. So marry, marry me, let's not wait. Or those distant drums might change our wedding day. Love me now, for now is all the time there may be. If you love me, marry, marry, marry me. Moonlight on the river Colorado, how I wish that I were there with you. As I sit and find each lonely shadow takes me back to days that we once knew. We were to wed in harvest time, we said. That's why I'm lonely and blue. When there's moonlight on the Colorado, I wonder if you're waiting for me too. Back home again in Indiana, and it's there I long to be. The gleaming candlelight still shining bright through the sycamore. Once more for me, the new mown hay sends forth its fragrance from those fields I used to roam. And when I dream about the moonlight on the wallbank, then I long for my Indiana home. On fishing, there's a sign upon the door. On fishing, he ain't working anymore. There's a hoe out in the sun where he left the row half done. Said hoeing ain't no fun, he ain't got no ambition. Gone fishing by a shady, weighty pool. I'm a-wishing I could be that kind of fool. I'd say no more work for mine, on my door I'd hang a sign, gone fishing, instead of just a-wishing. With this ring I thee wed, an angel here beside me. Just a moment more and heaven will be mine. With this ring I thee wed, and every dream inside me comes true each time I hear the church bells chime. This little band of gold I hold will soon be on your finger. A kiss, a vow, a moment so divine. With this ring I thee wed, I vow I'll love you truly, and every day you'll hear me say I do. Oh, river, why